Smita, session is started.
Hello, good afternoon.
Everyone.
Oh, I can't hear you. Who is there? Samita, hello.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, but what Samita is talking about, I can't hear.
Yes. Smita, you're not audible.
It is not showing mute also, but somehow not be able to hear what she's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a typically internet issue. Or maybe she can just log out and then she can log in.
Hi Farhan, can you hear me?
Yeah, Vishal, we
Very much.
Okay. With your permission, we'll start the session now. Meenakshi may join in some time into
Very
the
good.
session.
Yeah, Samita, you can start, please.
So a very good morning, good afternoon to one and all, and sorry for the delay therein. We are delighted to welcome you all to the IEEE International Conference on Reliability, Infocom, Technologies and the Leadership Conclave version 3.0. ICRITO 2020 is the first virtual IEEE conference being organized in the world. And we are happy that Amity is associated into this particular conference. This 8th chapter of the conference is being organized on virtual mode to ensure the safety and well-being of our learned scholars, researchers, and everyone involved. The August gathering would be pleased to know that more than 1600 papers were submitted in this conference, and we had authors across the globe from the countries like Romania, Oman, Italy, Dubai, US, Russia, etc. The highlights of this event are, the few highlights of this event are, this two-day conference has been organized with a strong determination and motivation to explore future trends in artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, reliability, optimization, cloud computing, and many more. Large number of academicians, researchers, industry experts, and young professionals came at one platform to deliberate on different areas based on conference themes. 22 keynote speakers were invited. All these speakers were renowned academicians and researchers in their respective domains. There are 16 technical tracks in ICRITO 2020. Technical presentation of these research papers were covered into 22 parallel technical sessions. And the leadership conclave, which we are into, is organized in connotation with the conference, where we have invited CXOs of prestigious companies, technology people of different domains, and the manpower planners and talent shapers, HR heads of chosen companies as panelists to talk on different topics. So we had 3 sessions last day. That was the first day of the conference. Today we had one session in the morning, and this is supposed to be the 5th session of this leadership conclave version 3.0. Moving ahead, I would invite all our panelists to join us for an innovative digital lamp lighting. As we say that knowledge removes ignorance, and so light removes darkness. So with this theme, with this phrase, with this wise saying, we start with our digital lamp lighting. I would like to have Dr. Mangalam University. So, since we are already delayed with our session, I would move forward and invite Dr. Aditya Malik sir to please address the panelists, address the session. Can we have you, sir?
Smita. Respected industry leaders, academics, organizers of the conference, deans and faculty, conference participants, above all, dear students. It's an honor and a privilege for me to be invited to speak at a conference and initiated by one of the most exceptional and visionary educational institutions in India. As you all know, we're living in a time of great uncertainty. Habits that we were familiar with have been left behind, visited, and people we cherished meeting seem. Our daily encounters with people in shops, on the road, in malls, above all, on campuses, have vanished. Instead, we have all, especially in the great and fortunate institutions of learning in this country, a new era of online teaching, of virtual classes, and webinars like this one. But what will happen when COVID-19 subsides? Will we return to our old ways of doing things, perhaps to a combination of partly old and partly new? Or will we have the courage and audacity to imagine something completely new and different? Every crisis, whether personal or on a societal level, throws up new opportunities. But why is this? On the face of it, this appears like a contradiction. Crisis and opportunity don't seem to go together. But in fact, every crisis exposes what has not been working. It exposes issues that have not been powerfully addressed. It exposes areas of our lives and society that have somehow been ignored, suppressed, or kept hidden. For example, what has been exposed on a global scale is our overall lack of preparedness in dealing with a pandemic. In India, it has also exposed the suffering and hardship faced by daily wage workers. And yet, at this point of time, all of us, and especially young people, stand before a gateway, a wondrous gateway of opportunity, a portal that is beckoning us to step forward and be innovative, creative, insightful, compassionate, and to make the right choices. If you look carefully and listen keenly, there are already signs of a new world taking shape. A new world of learning and education is in the making, but also a new social and economic world and a new technological world. This world is truly your world. It is our world. It is a world that can work for everyone with no one left out if we take a stand and make the right choices. The pandemic has put those choices and the future in your hands under the guidance of your caring, superb mentors and teachers at Amity and other institutions of higher learning. I ask you, therefore, to be strong, to be firm, to be patient, and to stand tall and trust that the best is yet to come and the right thing for the growth and expansion of your inner potential will happen. Good luck and all the very best for the conference, and thank you all once again for inviting me to speak here. Namaskar.
Mukesh, maybe you can go next.
Just waiting for Smita to complete so that we can begin the session. We are all set and charged up.
Can't hear. Is she speaking? I can't hear anything.
No, she is not speaking, I believe. She may be disconnected.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Hello. Yes, Smita.
Internet issue, I believe, completely. Sometimes she comes.
So, team, this is what we are here for. The technical issues and uncertainties are always there as a chance for us to learn something new. And on the behalf of all the on the behalf of all the committee management.
Samita, you are saying something?
Yes, sir. So we
Your
have
voice
a
is cracking.
good panel with us. I would just take privilege to invite Anil Kumar Sharma, sir, to introduce the panel. And then we may request Punkesh Chawla, sir, to please take over the session and moderate the session.
Okay. Very good afternoon to all present here. It's my proud privilege to introduce all the panelists. Mr. Mukesh Chawla, performance coach from Team Building Pro. He is going to be as a moderator now. Mr. Farhan Khan, Senior Vice President from Radico Qatar. Miss Meenakshi Kheda, Director HR from EVNU. She was as to be a moderator, now she is going to be as a panelist. We are trying hard to correct her. And Mr. P.K. Gupta, Vice President and CTO for Global Alliance from Dell Technologies. Mr. Vineet Grover, Senior Vice President from Taxcom. And Mr. Vishal Murcha, Category Lead Personal Care from Havels India Limited. Over to Pankaj, please start session.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And once again, a very warm welcome to all the panelists out here. I hope you all are, I hope my voice is audible. Please show your thumb if my voice is audible to everyone. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And very insightful sharing given by Dr. Aditya Malik. Thank you so much for beginning that speech with your insightful session for all the students. So students, thank you so much for joining us today. We have got our ultimate panelists who gonna share their experience. So I have one thing which I want people to learn from all of you. And for that, I would begin my session with Mr. P.K. Gupta. So Mr. P.K. Gupta, please help all the students and all of us know what is the impact of COVID on Indian industry and reforms needed in skilling the students at university level. So please take some lights so that people can take some learning from your valuable experience.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Great. Thanks a lot. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. For me, it's 12 midnight in San Jose. So really great pleasure, or maybe good morning. It's 12:14 a.m. Thanks a lot, Punkesh, for introduction. Yeah, it's really great to be part of this panel, as I've been associated with MIT University for over 25 years. So it's really my pleasure to be part of this. So we are all going through unprecedented times with this COVID situation. And as we go from the normal life, which we were all in before this COVID came in, right now we are in a new normal, all working remote in lockdown conditions. And what we are all eagerly waiting for is going back to the next, we call it next new normal. We are all waiting for that. So first and foremost, really would my message will be to take care of yourself, your families, your friends, and keep the spirits high as this time will pass, and we will be in good shape again. But one thing for sure, the way we live, think, entertain, connect, eat, learn is changing, and changing probably for good. That will be my first message. Since I come from the technology side, I will focus more on the technological aspect. From the impact on India, if you look at a lot of things are happening in India, especially sitting in US, what I can say is definitely India has handled the situation quite well than many other countries. Although there is a global impact on the GDP, India is not alone. The unemployment rate, which is going up, and then government is focusing on how to bring back the economy and what will happen in the post-COVID situation. Atmanirbhar, which is the scheme from Prime Minister to make India self-reliant. There is a stimulus package given. From the industry's perspective and from the technology investment side, what I can say is that definitely there will be some industries which will be impacted for quite some time, like transportation. It will take time for people to really start flying and transportation. That's why it will be impacted a little bit. But other areas, for example, public sector, education, healthcare, communications with 5G coming up, and as you can see, there are challenges with the link and internet access. I am expecting that in short term, long term, those industries will do quite well. And from the technology perspective, definitely what I see from the CXO side or CTOs and CIOs I interact with, definitely some of the verticals, as I said, will really do good. They are all looking at the business continuity planning. People were not prepared to work from home. So many people never worked from home. So how in short amount of 2-3 months time, how technology has helped people to work from home, and in this new era with the digital transformation which is happening is really amazing. As is being said that whatever digital transformation was supposed to happen in 2 years have just happened in 2 to 3 years. So this is really going big. And in last 10 years, I used to say that there is a perfect storm with all the explosion of devices, smartphones, and machine-to-machine conversations. And the word I used to use was comms, cloud, open source, mobile, big data, and social networks. But suddenly with COVID situation, there is an acceleration of digital transformation. With digital transformation is coming, IT transformation, workforce transformation, security transformation, application transformation. Data is going to grow like crazy in next 4 to 5 years. It's expected the data will be 165 zettabyte, and the amount of applications will double, and about 70 to 75% of the data will be generated at the edge. 200 billion devices connected in the next decade with 1 trillion transducers. So for students and everybody, huge opportunities. It's going to impact the way university education is happening or will be happening. But before I go a little bit into the technological aspect, Pankaj, definitely first focus should be when the everybody starts coming back to normal, next normal, coming back to the universities. The focus should be on student and faculty safety while ensuring the innovativeness and the student-centered learning which is needed. Connected campus, smart campus will be there, infrastructure, access to the learning continuity and devices, security, teaching methods will be changing. I was working on one of the project last week where we were looking at on the self-driven learning for students and the teachers with AR, VR technologies, that how you will be sitting wherever you are and you will feel like you are sitting in a classroom and everybody interacting with the whiteboarding and all the signs. So a lot of things are changing. Operations, research will change. The amount of change which is coming is going to be a lot. How we take it, how do we reskill students is going to be very important. And single word I will describe the way where next 5 to 10 years are going and where the reskilling is needed or the curriculum needs to change is DANCE, D-A-N-C-E, which is data, algorithms, networks, cloud, and extreme compute. Timing is everything. Apart from the COVID, if you look at, we were already on the path of this dance with the cost of compute going down, amount of data going up. So these inverse conditions are really creating the unlimited opportunities. And if we compare our universe with the digital universe, like 8 planets, we have 8 trends which I look at it. Search. Google is a great example of it, how Google is made of search, monetization, Facebook, management, data protection, data governance, security. There are ransomware attacks every day. In last 3 months, because of the COVID situation, there is a 4,000% increase in the ransomware attacks. Data privacy, sustainability, these are some of the trends which we'll see fast track happening from the technological forces, and you will hear from the other respected speakers as well in a minute. We can say from the technological forces side, where university students need to be skilled, and first, fundamentals are very important. Make sure the 7 layers of OSI, which I did in my 1982 computer networks course, is not changing. That is still going to be there. So make sure your fundamentals are strong, and then look at all the new trends which are coming, whether it's Internet of Things, AI, ML, DL, AR, VR, MR, blockchain, 5G, quantum computing, accelerators, which is basically GPUs, FPGAs, smart NICs, all those things with the 5G is coming very aggressively, and that will give boost to all the autonomous driving, connected vehicles, quantum computing, and robotics, edge core cloud, and intelligent automation, human machine interface, a lot of these areas. And look at how industries and verticals are working. How do you understand those industries, how these industries work, and how the next level of jobs are coming, and where skills are needed. So with that, I would say good luck to all the students and faculties. There is while we have challenging times, I would say we have a good future ahead. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So indeed, students, I'm sure that you also agree with me that Mr. Gupta have given you the pools of ideas, and begin from your entertainment to connection with your family, updating you what is the new normal, how you gonna put it across, how you gonna create certain more opportunity. And he has given one fantastic word, is called dance. The future is all about data, algorithm. It's all about how you gonna create that excellency. It's all about how you gonna build your network. So thank you so much, Mr. Gupta. And whatever you shared, it simply seems like that you are talking about the opportunities are available due to COVID. And with this, I would like to now focus Mr. Khan. Mr. Khan, please help us understand what are the opportunities this COVID-19 has given to our country, to our nation. So I request you to please show your expertise inside and show your insights on the how, especially you can discuss about 3 opportunities which you think COVID has given as to our country for the opportunities to grow and upscale our level.
Right. Thank you, Chawlaji. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for the opportunity that you gave me. Let's talk about that what situation that we are as on today, the kind of challenges that we are facing. If you start from home, buying vegetables or buying groceries is a challenge, right? Social balancing is another challenge. Similarly, though we are working from home, but working from home itself is a big challenge on a technical perspective. As I said, few companies are 100% ready that they can work from home, but few organizations absolutely not ready how to handle the work from home scenario.
Right.
Similarly, if people, as I am in office, I have joined this session from office. Working in office is another challenge. So how to maintain those kind of guideline which has come, and of course, virus has no day, no night, no religion, no color. So we need to see how this work in factory and an office going to be managed. Now, was technology ready for the COVID-19? Absolutely, answer is no. How do you see that the social distancing can be taken care of when you have a factory we have one of Asia's largest factory in Rampur. So how do we, so the challenge is how do we maintain that social distancing? How we make sure that the people will maintain it? Because if one guy is being affected, the whole factory will be sealed. And where we are running about 6,000 crore of business, So it's not about Guy. It's about the business that we are running a 6,000 crore for the year.
It's all about the brand.
Yeah, and of course the brand, the name that we carry, and all these things. So it comes into it. So the challenges, what I told you, is basically the opportunity for us.
Right.
Now, no, start from home, which I started, right? Buying grocery. I think everybody have seen there are a lot of innovations that are happening. Everybody have basically have taken some analytical or some intelligent steps that how to buy grocery or vegetables. These are the innovation, these are the opportunities. So challenge and opportunity comes together. It's not like you have a challenge after 1 year and the opportunity will come second year. Wherever there is a challenge, the humans are so intelligent, they come with opportunity. Similarly, as I said, because my forte is a technology, work from home is something that we are not ready with. Right? As an organization, we always ready. We were ready. So for entire our COVID lockdown period, though we work from home, so none of the application was stopped. Every application was running and on. But there is a challenge for whom who don't know how to handle the work from home. So there is opportunity lies also. How this entire organization culture have to evolve from office to home. So this is a big opportunity which lies as of now. And I'm telling you, these technical opportunities are with the big brand name.
Right.
So far, there are none of an Indian company who has come and says, boss, make in India, this is what I'm doing it. If I go by solution, means looking for 12,000 crore of business, I definitely will look at Microsoft and look at Cisco. I 100% look at, the Trend Micro, the Sophos of the world, and saying that, boss, what kind of solutions that you have, how I can protect my data, how I can see that the people are, using my application these many hours or these many days. My point, which I means all the students are here, that they can innovate something, because these are the challenge with this, which I shared with you. On a technical challenge, there are three phases that we have gone through. I think everybody have heard about the Zoom story, right? The government also has come with the Zoom. Now, Zoom is, as of now, is one of the secured channel which running on 256 AES. None of means other applications also moving and transforming to 256 AES.
Right.
And Zoom can't even think about deploying this security measure, which is end-to-end encryption. Because of COVID, Zoom has started 25 manpower to 350 manpower, and without security, he has reached to the AES 256.
Wow.
For them, it's an opportunity, and their business has grown 170% in last quarter. In India, they also again grown in 2 digits. My point is that there was a challenge. Everybody was after them that the security is an issue, this is an issue, that isn't an issue. What they have said, okay, there is an issue, there is a solution. And when they come with the solution, they come with the at par. Not at par, they come with the best of the breed which is available in the security world, which is end-to-end encryption. Similarly, there are 3 phases when we enter into COVID. One, application which was not ready. Application and hardware and network which was partially ready, partially was not ready. And something which was 100% was ready. Now, these 3 phases basically will lead to somewhere which is everything has to be ready with such scenario. Because we don't know when today is COVID, tomorrow we don't know. So
Right.
We have to think beyond the lines, beyond the boundaries. So every challenge, as I said, comes with the opportunity, and opportunity is everywhere. Starting from home to a social for a balancing to a work scenario. So that's my word, Chavlaji, for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. So, students, Mr. Khan has given first a problem statement that technically there's a 3 problem, not technically, but overall there's a 3 problem. Begin from our home with the social distance and the place where we are working. But yes, problems always comes with the opportunities. So since he already shared and given you the live example of Zoom, so what kind of challenge you are ready to take, and you are thinking about what kind of solution you can provide. The moment you start thinking on the solution, the same time you start creating the opportunities. This is what Mr. Khan has very nicely described by giving you the analytical data of Zoom, how that Zoom grown more than 170% globally. You will face challenge irrespective of whatever innovation you will make. You will face challenge, but how eager you are to convert that challenge and problem into opportunity, that's where the success is realized for all of you. And this is not only for the big boom. Since all of you are students, you also think about some solution which you think gonna work permanently for Indian economy, for the government. You may reach to them, and then you might get some good ideas. And we all are aware in COVID-19 situations, few students have did that fabulous job. So I hope with the insight what Mr. Khan has given, you all are geared up, ready to find something unique and new, which can also uplift your standard, which can also help you earn money, which can also give you an opportunity to solve and also make your name, fame, and money. Thank you so much, Mr. Khan, for sharing all this insight. With this, I also would like to welcome Ms. Meenakshi Khera, HR Director. Thank you so much for joining us, though she was facing some issues, but that's completely okay. This is what this is what the spirit is all about. So since we are discussing about the social distancing and how now people are working in their office, or maybe they are working from home, they are facing some challenges, right? So being HR, what kind of skill set you think as on date employees require, and you would like to give those skill set to the students so that they can also learn and start moving further accordingly, because the new normal need that skill set. So please enlighten all our students with what that skill set which you think that in future companies will look forward. Please, your turn, Miss Khera.
Namaskar, and I hope I am audible.
Yes, you're audible.
Thank you so much, Punkesh ji, for taking my role for today. Because of technical glitches, I could not moderate the session, but it's always a pleasure to come something, impromptu, and that's what is an opportunity for all of us. So a very warm welcome to all the eminent panelists. And since we are all in this pandemic situation, I would say COVID crisis actually is a double-edged sword, which on one side created unprecedented global crisis, but on the other side has also presented a one-time opportunity for the entire world to reinvent itself. So all these factors, that contribute to reinvention would lead to frantic changes, we have seen working from home. Every company has realized that work from home is a new normal. And resultant, we have less traffic on road, which would lead to less commute, obviously, and less pollution. Mad rush at airports, hotels, everything is going to come down, as most of the conferences, most of the conclaves, like right now we are having this, will be online. So, however, such businesses, that do not require touch or create automatic distancing will grow very, very fast. And online academics, online entertainment will grow exponentially in near future. Coming to, the reforms needed in skilling students at university level, I would say multi-skilling will be a new normal. Yes, multi-skilling, wherein gone are the days when IT professionals expected to only contribute in IT, but now it's going to be each individual should know all the domains, and not just his own domain. And everyone has to become an all-rounder. That is the new normal. Yes, everybody has to become a new all-rounder in by knowing all the domains. And each of us will have to skill on the future technologies, such as, our first speaker highlighted artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, machine learning, and so on. So in this time of crisis, a well-rounded and effective educational practice is what is needed for the capacity building of young minds. It will, develop skills that will drive their employability, productivity, health, and well-being in the decades to come. And obviously, it will ensure the overall progress of the country. I would like to, quote here, a meaningful quote here. Education is our passport to the future for tomorrow, belongs to the people who prepare for it today. In fact, all of us, have a remote control of our lives in our hand. And I would like to address this especially to students that do not have any fear in your mind. Whatever happens, happens for the good. Take out any fear, whatever you have in mind, because what is ultimately happening is through a very strong mechanism, and that strong mechanism is our thought process. Give yourself a strong vision, a strong belief system, and that someone can do something, you can do it better. The match is same, the pitch is same. It's only you who have to decide you want to strike, which ball you want to play, which ball you want to leave, and that ball is nothing but your own thought process. Be confident in life, believe in your belief system, believe in the ecosystem. The universe will give you something back for sure. So, but you have to believe in yourself. That's what I would like to end here. And over to Punkesh.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ms. Khera, for enlightening all the students with this. So if I'll narrate, you simply talk about what mindset, what you are looking for, what skill set, what you're looking for is you have described, one single word is multitasking skill set, which will be a new normal for all of you. And yes, she has given very powerful message. Don't fear, be confident. Universe has something extraordinary and powerful for you. And meanwhile, since you discuss about the new normal is all going to be artificial intelligence and all the machine learning and all, like, so right, we have the dynamic personality with us, Mr. Vineet Grover, who is in the artificial industry since last 17 years and have a fantastic insight about it. And I'm sure he gonna give some insightful tool, some valuable tool to all the students to take back today with them. So Mr. Grover, please share your insights with the students. How do you think how artificial intelligence and machine learning can be new normal? How students can learn and how they can create opportunity with that skill set? Please, stage is all yours, Mr. Grover.
Thank you. Thank you. Am I audible?
Oh, yes.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Those whom I haven't met yet. So actually, the speakers till now have brought up some very good points. I wanted to discuss a few points from my side first before coming to the technical or the artificial intelligence part. In an organization, so a lot of people join organizations every year, but some grow to higher levels, and some don't. What do you think is to the students, what do you think is the difference between those who grow and those who don't? As I see, the biggest difference is, that test of character, that test of trust or independence. As any manager, all of us, who are here speaking have been managers. Whom do we trust are the ones who grow. Who have that strength of character are the ones who grow. Now, my point to say this is that this test of character, this test of trust and independence is going to grow manyfold now, especially with this work from home and the social distancing situation. That when you are far from a person, how do you develop your trust with your manager? How do you actually show your character is what I think will be paramount in this new normal. I will give you a hint over here to the students. So your parents, they've seen World War. Your parents, your grandparents have seen the World War. They've seen the partition. Your parents would have, some of you, or your grandparents would have seen the partition. Ask them, when they came out of it, how did they come out of it? When they came from, let's say, Pakistan to India, from India to Pakistan, without anything. I mean, this is no different. People are losing jobs. They're risk of lives. How did they come out of it? The way to come out of it was that whatever they did with utmost honesty and utmost character. I think that will be what will be the most important thing when you get a job, or those who are already working, how you want to grow in the new normal. That's the first thing I would want to say. The other thing is, in the past, because of the IT boom, the opportunities, so much money flowing in, there was this thing of, this happened twice in 2001 and 2008. But again, it's human mind, and human mind comes into relaxation, that one starts taking things for granted. Okay, यार मैंने engineering कर ली, job तो मिल ही जाएगी मेरे को. It is not going to be like that. Please do not take things for granted. If COVID can happen today, COVID can happen, or COVID or something else, maybe a natural mine, an earthquake can happen again. Do not take things for granted. Be very honest to your own self is what I would say. So as an organization, there was this thing about work from home, whether we are prepared or not. One good thing, at least us as an organization, we used to encourage work from home right from the beginning. 17 years back, we used to be okay with it. So the way an employee needs to develop that trust with his manager, managers also need to trust their employees. So you as an individual also start trusting others. And one good thing, as an organization, fortunately, we did not have those kinds of problems that other organizations are facing, because we were already ready. In our mindset, we were already ready to work from home. One thing that I would want to say over here is that we did give some warnings in this situation. Those who were not working well, or not really very responsive in this whole thing. But there's also something that is a point of note over here. Those people who were given warnings are those who would have possibly been given warnings even if they were working in office. So it's not. Don't let these challenges affect. There are solutions to everything. Only as a person, you have to be someone who wants to come up with solutions, and not really crib about the problems. Having said that, artificial intelligence and machine learning, there are a whole host of opportunities. In fact, last year we had visited the campus of Amity. We got some bright students from there. Some of them are working in the AI ML fields and doing well over there. So I can talk about AI machine learning in length. I mean, you would have read about it as well. But I mean, you can connect with me. Your staff, over there would have my email ID. You can connect with me on that. I mean, we can have a detailed discussion. But for now, this is what I wanted to say. AI ML is just a very, very small part of the whole thing. As far as I see, the other points are more important. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Grover, for the valuable learning. What I've picked very specially, and I believe that student must have taken that out as well, that this certification never gonna solve the problem. It's how you gonna build a trust, how you gonna test your character, and how you gonna test individual. That's the thing which gonna make the difference. So you have to teach something new with something powerful. And best example, what you have narrated, which I highly appreciate, that it's better to go and ask from your grandfathers, from your fathers, how did they dealt with the situation when they came back from Pakistan, or when World War happened. How was the situation? How did they survive? How did they found some new solution? So that will also give you some insight about how you can go ahead. Thank you so much for giving such a powerful insight to all these students out here. Now I would like to request Mr. Manocha from Havells. I hope my voice is audible. I hope Mr. Manocha is here with us. Right. Hi, Vishal. Welcome to the platform. Since you are representing, your voice is not audible. Vishal, can you please? Your I believe we are facing some challenge on your voice. Can you please just put off your lead and put it again? Sound is not coming, Vishal. Just try one more. Take off your lead, or maybe you can try. I believe we are facing some technical issue with Mr. Manocha, but that's completely okay. We'll wait for another 60 seconds.
Can we have the IT personnel helping them?
So meanwhile, Mr. Manocha will be like joining us back. I would like to request Mr. Khan to share one powerful learning which you want to give these students. Any one powerful learning which you think you have, that one learning which you believe it's your own experience and you would like to give to the students so they can benefit it from to wherever they are to next level.
Can we have the IT people helping them?
Mr. Khan. Mr. Khan.
I can hear you, Chalaji. I can hear you.
Thank you so much.
Basically, they are coordinating for the.
Yes.
So, I thought let them do it.
Yes.
See, I think Gupta ji has said in his inaugural speech that there is ample of opportunity, right? For opportunity, sky is the limit. As of now, the COVID-19 which has come, the technology change which has happened so far, and which is going to be happen is artificial intelligence, which has to be linked with the virtual reality.
Right.
As of now, I think if you look at the educational classes are happening, all universities are working. My kids are in Lotus Valley International, so they are still going on, means on a Zoom or whatever team, whatever you name it. So that means education has not stopped so far. By word of virtual, they are connected. The professors are connected with the students are connected. So the virtual world is something which is a new reality, which is supposed to be happen maybe in 24 or 2024 or 2025. Now the reality has come that it has to reach in 2020. So the reality, which is artificial intelligence, build of your analytics layer, and of course, the virtual reality that we thought of, and we saw a lot of videos and all, that you go to retail showroom and then you have to stand in front of mirror to choose different collections of t-shirts or maybe jeans you want to you go for it, and the virtual mirror will give you the image of yours, that how you look like.
Right.
Rather than in the era where you go and wear the cloth and then come out and saying that this is what I want and this is I don't want. But the virtual reality is going to change the business. I'm telling you, that's going to be the new happening, and it is happening as of now. We are virtually connected.
Agree.
Maybe we are not ready today. The scale that we are looking for, or maybe the perspective which is going to become, but it is going to be happen. I'm telling you, we were not ready for work from home, honestly speaking, as far as the virtual reality is concerned.
Right.
What happened on 21st, which was on Sunday, I believe. Sunday, Modi ji declared it. Sunday, we decided, okay, we are going ahead with this virtual application, which will connect all my offices. And believe me, within 4 to 8 hours, we connected the entire offices, everything.
Wow.
So speed, virtuality, it's all is going to be new normal, I'm telling you.
Okay. So thank you so much, Vishal. I hope I hope we can hear you, Vishal. I believe we are facing some technical issue, but completely.
Vishal, I would like to suggest you should do one Scooter of India kind of thing. You just log out and log in. I think it will work.
Please, Vishal. We all are interestingly waiting for you. And meanwhile, Vineet Grover, we have got a question from the students, and PK. Care. So let me read a question for you. So Ripu Daman Sharma is asking, where do you think we can find more information on artificial intelligence? Things like courses or article. I will request you please type your answers on a comment box so that other students also got to know.
Yes, I've just typed it.
Sure. Thank you so much. And students, if you have any question from from the panelists, please feel free to ask in the comment box. You might find some valuable and some $1 million idea from them. Feel free to write. This is a one opportunity. You can get $1 million advice from them.
Yeah, and Mukesh, when you were talking about one advice, and I think Ms. Meenakshi was very clear in saying that, and Vineet also talked about it. The technology is going to be only 20%. 80% is the soft skills.
Wow.
Those are going to be the key, especially moving forward. And other thing is, which is formula I learned long back from my virtual mentors, E plus R equals O, right? Events will keep happening. You don't have a control over COVID. You don't have a stock market going down, up, oil market going up, down. See, what is your response to it going to determine the outcome for you? So whether you take that in a positive way or negative way, what's your mindset, that is going to determine your future. So be positive, have a can-do approach, and be confident in your capabilities. Go against the wind, you will be the winner.
Very, very nicely described. It's not only the technicalities, but the mindset which gonna really play a vital role. Is even the 80% of the role which will be played by character, test, individual, and what you just said. So again, very interesting question. Question asked by Sona Kapoor. So she wanted to know how students can make the difference. So I would request panelists who would like to give the answer of this question. Very, very insightful question, and I believe that most of the students must be eager to know how these students can make the real difference in this situation. And on the behalf of the students, I would like to ask any one of you who would like to answer them.
Yeah, I already said. Yeah, go ahead, Meenakshi, go ahead.
Yeah,
Please.
can I take this? Because I have a passion to groom young millennials. So, it actually comes from my heart to address this question. I keep telling the students around that it's like rightly it's been said that 80% is the behavioral competencies which matters. When you go for an interview, you just need to be yourself. Just be confident and be a differentiator. Do something different which becomes noticeable. Because if you are, one of the million wherein you take up something different, beat anything, that becomes a standing point. So just don't worry about all these situations which are happening around you. Just focus on what you have learned. Just focus on what you are good at, what you are passionate about, because ultimately your passion will lead you success. And एक बहुत अच्छा quote which I heard from a very senior industry stalwart, I would like to share this with all the students. It's like, फतेह होंगे वो नए मकाम, तू पहला कदम चल के तो देख. फतेह होंगे वो नए मकाम, तू पहला कदम चल के तो देख. फिर जलेंगे वो बुझे चिराग, तू चिंगारी बन के तो देख. Yes,
Wow.
my dear students.
Very good.
Very nice. Very nice line and accurate. And I believe this is something what is required as on date. So Chingari की शुरुआत करनी है. Very nice. So
Very
Sona
well said.
Kapoor, I believe
Passion.
Miss Kira has given the answer. Mr. Gupta. So Mr. Gupta, please, I want your insight as well on the same question. Please give your insight as well.
No, I said, she said very well. You need to be passionate about whatever you are doing. Then you will feel you are enjoying it, and have fun whatever you're doing. If you are not having fun when you when you're not having, go do something else. Don't just get stuck to it, right? Work hard. Gita Uptesh, karm kiye ja, phal ki chinta mat kar. That will come.
Very nice. Thank you so much for
Savlaji, I want to say something here.
Please, Mr. Khan, we really want to hear from your experience.
I will tell you that we started our career with the Fox Pro.
With the
Fox Pro.
Okay.
Right? So we learned Fox Pro when we started 24 years back.
Okay.
Today we are learning AI, IoT, and other different technology, business analytics. So now the new students are not learning Fox Pro.
Okay.
The era has gone now. So they are into a new generation, a new technology, which help not even COVID, in any environment which is going to become as a challenging environment. And they will come up with a new innovative idea, which will basically help to the humankind, to anything which is happening in this earth. So be focus whatever you are doing. If you are in BI, work on BI. If you are on the business analytics, work on the business analytics. If you are in IoT, work on IoT. Be there and stick to that technology and come with something which basically help human to accept, which is best for everyone.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. In fact, I also wanted to say the same thing.
Please. Thank you so much, Mr. Khan.
What is the number one way we as students? What I would say is that whatever field you are in as a student, whether it is IT or there might be other students also in this meeting, whatever you're doing, just do one thing that with my knowledge, how can I help the society with my knowledge? Just one thing. Just do that one thing and put it in your resume also later if you want to put it. It will help you.
And just to that point, I would say create your personal mission statement. Where do you want to go, and put it in your bedside, visualize it. You will get it. I have seen it, that if you have not read the book Secret, read it. It's true. In my life, everything in the past 35 years I've gone through, not even 25 years, sir. I have started 35 years back, 1985, after doing my BTech Computer Science degree, one of the first ones in India. I started with Fortran, COBOL, all the 1.0 versions of these computer languages, C, C++, all that, right? Where we are out of 35 years. Industry has gone far off, right? But it's the passion, it's the what you love. I love sharing. It's 1 a.m. for me right now, and I'm still talking to you with full energy.
So we highly appreciate your support, Mr. P.K. Gupta, because it's a 1 a.m. team, and he's still here. He's dedicated and passionate enough to educate you to the next level. And something very interesting thing what you just shared, Mr. Gupta. That's please add your personal mission statement.
Mission statement.
Please add your personal mission statement. What do you think? What is your mission of life? And this really so this might help you from my angle. So I have a mission statement for my life. I always believe in solutions. Our organizations have grown almost more than 500% in last 6 years, right? Gaining more than 200 top clients of the world. Just our one mission. So we believe in creating a solution finding mindset. We always think and talk about solution. Problem will exist in the world till our last breath. But are you really focusing on the solution? Can you think about the solution? Because whenever you find any problem, your senior, your teacher, your faculty, your managers, they always approach the person who have the solution, or they think he might help them in a solution. So that particular concept is called creating a solution finding mindset. We call SFM. Are you creating a solution finding mindset? Because that will lead you to the next level. So we have got another question from Ripu, asking, what do you think are some tools they can add to their portfolio to enhance their skills and recruitability? So I believe Meenakshi will be the right one to answer apart from all the panelists. So please, Meenakshi, help them to understand what skill they can add in their portfolio for better recruitability.
Okay, so like as I said, that gone are the days when we used to only highlight on the specific skill sets. Now you need to actually be multi-skilled. You need to highlight whatever projects you have done, the live projects. That is very, very important, students, because the live experience always takes you long way. So more than your theoretical concept, you should actually take on opportunities to work more and more on live projects, do as many internships as possible. Do not just wait for college or university to give you that opportunity. Now there's an open world. You can connect to anybody, any professionals on the LinkedIn platform, and try to groom your conceptual knowledge. That's very important, because when it comes to all these new technologies, they become juggles if you are not thorough with your concepts. And I'm sure Mr. Gupta will resonate with me when I say the conceptual knowledge, because when you are actually talking about latest technologies and you're not well versed with the basics of C, C++, you will not be able to crack it. So your foundation has to be very strong. Then only the building will be strong. So, obviously, attitude plays a very significant role. Employer always look at the attitude wherein you have a fire in the belly, you have zeal to learn or not, you have a right attitude to give your best. All these competencies matter a lot, because when you are going for your final placement, employer is not expecting you to have their sort of expertise or their skill sets, but they always look for a right attitude in students. So that's the bottom line. That's the important takeaway. So having a right attitude actually takes you a long way.
Thank you so much. So you simply mentioned about the attitude. Thank you so much for that. And Vishal, we are eagerly looking forward to hear from you. Please come online, and I hope now we all can hear you. Hi, Vishal.
Hi, Pankaj. Can you hear me now?
Oh, so thank you so much. So finally, yes, we got to hear from you. Good kudos. Thank you so much for putting all your effort. And students, this is what the right spirit stand for, right? Thank you so much, Vishal, for giving your time and energy, right, in resolving the concerns. Now, Vishal, please help all the people, since you represent from Havells. So what kind of challenges Havells faced during this COVID, and what strategy Havells made to come out of that, from that stage? Please help all students to know, so because they might get some insightful ideas for their bright future. Please, stage is yours, Vishal. Vishal, your voice, I request you, please check your voice again. I believe we have lost your voice once again. Please check. We just hear you. I believe you can still check once again. Say,
Can you hear me now?
leaders are are you guys able to hear Vishal properly? Leaders, no.
No, he's
No.
not hearing.
Yeah, now we can hear him, I guess.
Yes, Vishal. Vishal.
I hope I can go ahead now.
Yes. Now.
Yes, yes.
This is the right position. Please go ahead.
Okay, as Pankaj rightly asked a very good question, that how Havells has been able to cope up with this pandemic situation, right? So I would just answer this question by saying that there are springs in summer, and then there are fall and winter, but then again there are spring and summer. All is well, and all will be well. We need to keep that in mind. This brings me to a stage where I would relate it to something called STAR. It is situation, action, and result. So all those Generation Z people, who are kind of trying to hear all of the panelists, my simple message to all of you is that, analyze the situation. Which situation we are into right now. And if we start acting according to the situation, take my words, results are bound to come. Results will definitely come. That's what we have been doing in Havells. Now, just imagine Indian team captain, which all of us know now by now. It's MS Dhoni. How does he used to react to a situation? He can change his gears if required. He can hold his nerve if required. And then he will act according to that situation. So the results, we all of us know that, he is the winner of all formats. He has won the IPL, he has won the T20 World Cup, and then last but not the least, he has won the 50-50 overs World Cup as well. So all of us just need to keep this simple formula in mind: situation, action, and result. Now let me just quote a very simple example what happened to my category in last, I would say, 1.5 months. You know, all of us might be in our homes having one or other trimmers available. But we all must have been considering that, can that trimmer be used for a haircut? Can that trimmer be kind of help me do the DIY stuff which is required in the current situation? But those questions were unanswered because you were always using it as a beard trimmer. But then here comes the communication from Havells marketing team that, guys, please look into our social media pages, look at those DIY videos, and that's where technology comes into picture. And when you started looking at those videos, the answer was into 4 A's. These 4 A's are agility, accessibility, affordability, and availability. Now, in this pandemic situation, if we know that you are agile in your communication, what we did in this case study, we converted our trimmers into hair clippers and started communicating in that way. So accessibility came into the picture after this. The social media technology what we used to make people aware about this thing, that the trimmers can be converted into hair clippers, helped us gain further momentum. Now, availability. Where were we available? We were available again on Amazons and Flipkarts of the world, which was making it easy for people to purchase the goods and get it delivered at their home. Or maybe the mom and dad pop shops, which we have in our societies. That was another thing, which was helping us buy these products and make our life simple. That further helped us. And as a result, what happened is that we could triple the sale in the month of May.
Wow.
It's all the byproduct of 2 things which I talked about: situation, action, result, and then the 4 A's: affordability, accessibility, agility, and availability. That's what Havells is implementing as a formula. And my request to all those Gen Z people, who are born in 1990 and then now into this era, I think you are the people who are going to define the economy going forward. And you have to be into the situation, you have to live the moment, and you have to ensure that whatever new comes your way, whatever challenge comes in your way, you take it to a positive spirit, you take it in a positive manner, and try to solve to the best of your possibilities, to the best of your knowledge, so that the society can benefit out of that. That's what is the expectation from a corporate like Havells from you.
Wow. Thank you so much for giving the entire paragraph in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for aligning for all the students. So students, we are all good to go. And just to summarize all the session, Mr. Gupta has given us a very fantastic one word called dance, through which you can engage your audience, and you can look forward for the opportunities. Mr. Khan talked about that challenges are always comes with the opportunity. If you really wanted to create opportunity, look forward for the challenges. Meenakshi Khera has discussed about all the multitasking. This all new normal is all about your multitasking, how multitasking you are. Mr. Vineet Grover all talked about test your trust, test your character, and test your individual independence. How you can build that. Then again, and Vishal have very specifically discussed about how you can select, you can act, and then you can get out with you can take out your result out of it. So altogether, all the panelists have given you the fantastic ideologies and ideas, and I'm sure that these ideas you can take back with you, implement in your work profile, whether you are talking about your portfolio or whether you are talking about some solution. And I'm sure, and including what I just shared about the solution, keep focusing on the solution. With this, I hand over my statement to to Ms. Samit or to Mr. Anil Kumar Sharma to please take it forward. Thank you so much, all the panelists on behalf of the students and the Amity as well. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure hosting all of you. Mr. Anil Kumar Sharma, hand over to you.
Thank you, Pankaj, for the nice moderation, although it was a very short time, but you have managed it very well. And thank you so much, Dr. Aditya Malik, sir, Vice Chancellor, Kayamangala University, for the useful insight. And actually, you have a great patience, sir, because you did not react. Actually, we kept you hold for a long, actually. And thank you so much. All panelists, actually, you also help us to, normalize the things, actually. Thank you all. And
Thank you, Chawla ji.
keep in touch. Thank you.
Bye, Anil. Bye. Take care.
Bye bye. Thank
Thanks
you
a
so
lot.
much.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Stay in touch with all. Thank you. Thank you. See you. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye.